Hi there. So I just did a video on my thoughts on IEW after using it for a year, and I showed lots of examples of how we've taken what we've learned and some of the skills and tools we've gotten, and then how we've implemented that into my daughter's homeschool and writing, and she is in 6th grade. But in an effort to keep my videos not so long, I thought I'd do a separate one on how we've used IEW a little bit with my 3rd grader, and then how we've kind of taken what he's learned and worked that into his writing in different areas. I have a separate video that I will be doing on the Bible heroes, which is what he's done for his writing curriculum from IEW this year. So I'll do that separately. But here's kind of what we've taken that he's learned and how we've applied it into some neat projects. So one of the benefits of not being the oldest child is your parents probably experiment on the oldest quite a bit. I'm an oldest child, and I'm probably so tough because of my parents' experimental procedures on me. No, just kidding. But in all honesty, it's great because when you use something like IEW and you learn these tools and skills, you as the parent already have them. You don't need to relearn them, and that can trickle down nicely into our younger kids, which is exactly what happened with my son Nathan. He's in 3rd grade, and it would have been way too much for him to do, the student writing intensive or anything like that. But I have all this knowledge that I learned with my 6th grader, and so I can take just a couple tools and tricks and get him started kind of using the IEW method now at a level that's appropriate for him. So that's been great. Like I said, we've done the Bible Heroes and we're working through that. And basically the things that he's learned this year is we've gotten through units 1, 2, and 3. And that's about as far as we'll go for his 3rd grade year. But he's learned how to, read something, and we make a little outline from it, and then he can write a couple sentences. So in 3rd grade, I go anywhere from 1 to 3 sentences depending on how long they are. And so an example of a project that we've currently been working on is he was reading me this Osborne book on knights. That was a nice, kind of level of nonfiction for him to read through. So he's been reading that to me. We've done lots of other reading, that we've done as a family. And then also we've been reading through another Osborne book. This one I read to my 2 younger kids. And so what we've done is we wanted to make a little booklet like this. And I have another video on my channel if you want to learn how to make this simple fold booklet. But anyways, so we have been working on doing all the writing. So this was something my daughter had done years ago. But anyways, so what we've done for him is we read about it, and then we each day on a whiteboard, I would make just a tiny keyword outline. So basically, instead of me having him copy it, I would give some keywords like knight and joust and tournament, or in the order that they would appear in the sentence he was going to write. And then he would write, like I said, anywhere from 1 to 3 sentences. And by doing that consistently several times a week, he has come up, and by he, I mean we, because at this stage of the game, we do all writing together other than just straight up copywork. But anyways, he's come up with all these pages that we're going to cut out and put into a booklet. So, that's quite a lot of writing for a 3rd grader, in my opinion. And we worked on it, like I said, over, I don't even know now, but just a little tiny bit each day. But so what we're going to do is we're going to take what he wrote, we're going to cut it up and make this little book, and then glue the sentences he wrote into this book. And that is just, kind of a quick example of how using IEW has really been great, even at this young level, because I didn't know about keyword outlines or, how to make that work for a younger student before. I mean, of course I did outlines of college, but that doesn't help my 8-year-old any. And so, then I kind of learned some of those skills, and it's been such a great bridge, transition between just copy work and just going and writing in between, or completely independently. There has to be some kind of a bridge to get from those places. And so making these little outlines for just a couple sentences has been perfect for him. Some keywords go on our little, whiteboard that I keep at my desk. We talk about what he's going to say in each sentence. I put those keywords there, and then I'm right there beside him, but he does the writing, and he'll write his sentences and fill in the smaller words and make sure it all makes sense, and I'm there to support him if he needs it. And that's worked really well for us. So, and we've done a lot of different type of projects like this. We've done, we were learning about Vikings, so he wrote, a full page like this on Vikings. And it was at a 3rd grade level. It was, not necessarily in a perfect order, but just as we read about them, he would say a couple facts that he learned that day, and we'd put it in, and it ended up being a nice page about Vikings. So things like that have been a really great way. And I know when my daughter was in 3rd grade, that was harder for us because we didn't have the tools that I have now as a parent that I can slowly start giving to him, and then he can build on that as he gets older. And so yes, it has been great for him as well, and I'm excited to continue with it next year as well. Bye-bye.